my name is Scylla and today I am in a different area of my room. This is my little office corner and I'm choosing to sit here because I am going to require my computer to be sitting in front of me for this video. So it is very normal as a Lolita to have a few or many dresses on a list that you really want. Some of these dresses will be a lot easier to get than others, and then some will be unattainable. It is unfortunate and sad, but I'm going to be talking about my dream dresses that I have come to terms with the fact that I'm likely never ever going to get in this lifetime. And I'm going to preface by saying that there is surprisingly no AP on this list. I don't even think there's any baby on this list. But anyway, I don't want to waste a lot of time, so I'm just going to go ahead and get right to it. So number one on my list is Chemise à la Reine by Candy Violet. And for anyone who doesn't know, Candy Violet was actually one of the first American Lolita brands to really be able to mass produce, pretty much. I don't know what ended up happening, but I know that they're no longer around and haven't been for quite some time. So when it comes to this dress in particular, it is a Lolita take on a very popular trend that was made famous by Marie Antoinette. This chemise à la reine, I think it was also called the voile or something. I don't know French, I'm sorry. Anyway, it was a way of dressing that really contrasted with how you would normally see clothing being worn by women in, say, like the French court, which was ordinarily massively, structured, right? So in this case, you would take a bunch of thin layers of fabric. I think it was muslin. You would just put them over each other and just kind of tie it all together with a belt, and it was apparently really cozy and really great for just chilling around. Although it did cause some scandal, as did many other things regarding Marie Antoinette. But if you've ever seen Coppola's movie of Marie Antoinette, then you would have recognized that when she goes to the farm, country land to just lounge about after having a kid, these are the kinds of clothes that she started wearing, and it's just so beautiful to me. It's just a very specific kind of vibe that I absolutely adore. So I remember when this dress came out, it kind of contrasted with other very popular Lolita brands that were putting out stuff because it was more of a realistic take on actual historical fashion. Unfortunately, I did start seeing pictures then of this dress being worn in real life at meets and stuff, and the material didn't quite look as good in real life as it did in, say, the stock photos. Moreover, the structure just kind of seemed really ill-fitted regardless of what kind of body type I saw wearing it. So all in all, it was great idea, maybe not as great execution. I also faintly recall there being some kind of drama with this dress, but I don't remember, to be honest. It's been so long, I can't even recall, aside from knowing the fact that there was something that happened. But anyway, it is currently on my list still, but I think it's mostly for nostalgia. I have seen other variations of the chemise, but there's always some little design element that I don't really like maybe the neckline or something. So I would like to see this, but maybe a little upgraded. If anyone happens to know where I could find one of those, that'd be really chill. So next up is a one piece by Magdalene, and this is called Morgan. Originally released in 2006. Now I'm going to be completely honest. If I had to choose a favorite brand based entirely on stock photos, it would be Magdalene. I adore them so much, but their stuff is so hard to obtain. I feel like their items were already rather limited in quantity, and then when they went out of business in 2019, I think, somewhere around that time, the prices went up very high for their secondhand items. Now I do believe that they are currently reopened again, but I think it's really slow, and from what I hear, they mostly do some pre-orders. If they do happen to restock, it's a very small amount for a very small time period. So overall, it's just probably a lot easier to get stuff secondhand, but even those ones get snatched up like immediately. Anytime I've seen one of their dresses for sale, it's already gone by the time I've set aside enough money to afford it. So aside from pricing and quantity, there's also the issue of size. These dresses were made for more thinner frames, which once upon a time I may have had, but not currently. Now I can and am working towards losing a little bit of weight, but I can't see myself, if being given an opportunity to buy one of these dresses, I can't see keeping it in my closet if I'm not able to currently wear it. I would do that a lot with my normal clothes, thinking that I could use them as like inspiration and stuff. That it didn't work. So I feel that it would be no different with my Lolita clothes. But in addition to that, we also have this one piece, also from Mary Magdalene. It is called White Leaf, and it is from 2007, I believe. And you may recognize it as it's been ripped off by several knockoff brands. You might have seen it for like $30 to $50 on AliExpress or Milano or maybe Amazon. These two colorways especially really stand out to me, but it's just so pretty. I would take it like any way if I could. Like everything about this is just so very nice. It does require a very sharp A-line petty though, which I don't think I have, but that's okay because I don't have the dress either and I'm probably never gonna get it. So here's another one, Maria Rose. It is so pretty. It is very pretty. So pretty. It's not quite as old as the others, but it's been around for a couple years. But isn't it just so pretty? I just want to touch it and just know what kind of fabric they use in real life. Okay, so finally for Mary Magdalene, we have the Fleur Antoinette. What's really nice about this one is that I actually don't normally go for green, but for this piece specifically, green is really the only colorway that I want because it's such a nice, soft shade of green. It's not jarring at all. It's just a really, really beautiful, beautiful piece. I'm gonna be completely honest. If I could have all the Mary Magdalene in the world, I would straight up give up all my AP. Like, just let me have it. Let me have it. So next brand is going to be Victorian Maiden, and we have the Sugar Rose one piece. And this one I think was released in 2011. I've not seen it for sale ever. Not secondhand, not on Lace Market, not in the one piece, not in the jumper skirt even, not in like any other colorway. I saw it once on Tumblr however many years ago and never again, but it has always stuck with me. Now I have always longed for the one piece, but I think at this point I might even settle for the jumper skirt. But again, I've never even seen the jumper skirt available. I have this feeling that maybe classic Lolitas hold onto their stuff and don't cycle through their wardrobes like say sweet Lolitas do. I mean, shit. If I had all these in my closet, I would probably never sell them. But yeah, I know there's not anything about this that really stands out, but I just like the overall look of it. I think it's very pretty. So next up, I've got some Moi-Meme-Moitie, and no, I am not a gothic Lolita. Once upon a time, I really, really wanted to be, and I came to terms with the fact that it just doesn't fit me, and that's okay. But despite that, there are still two dresses that I would really, really love to have. But also, to be fair, they're not like super, super purely gothic, so. But anyway, the first is this rose one piece, and I don't remember where I first saw this, but it's old. I mean, it could be older, but all things considered, it's old. Like, I think this is 2003, and there are actually a number of blue or black floral pattern dresses from Moitié, but I remember sticking to this one in particular. Specifically because I love the bottom trim of lace. I think it's very, very well done. And I just like the overall look of it, like as a whole. Now, I have no hope of ever seeing this dress. I would just like to see it being worn because I only have pictures of it on like mannequins and stuff. I don't ever think I've seen it like modeled on anyone before. So there is another one that maybe I might have a chance, but it's massively unlikely, and that is Silky Rose, the one piece, which I believe came out in 2009. I love the print, but I'm not such a fan of the sleeve situation. I don't like it when there's like a whole bunch of elastic everywhere because I just got really sensitive skin and it's always a little bit itchy. Here's a photo of Mana making it look good though, but I mean, Mana makes everything look good, so. So aside from that, there actually used to be some Innocent World prints on this list, but I'm actually gonna withhold them because I would like to hold on to some hope that maybe one day. But I'm gonna end this with the top #1 favorite dress of all time that I have, that I sadly did eventually come to terms with that it's never gonna have it. So this dress is from our series and I have no idea what year it was released. I don't even know what it was called. I came across it on Cutieland like 10, 11 years ago or something. I don't even like yellow that much, to be honest, but I absolutely adore everything about this dress. Like, the material looks even like it could be made from like a curtain fabric. I don't care. It's so gorgeous to me. I love everything about it. I love the sleeves and the lace that was used. They have the right amount of bows. It's not overly done. It just looks so classy and like I could be chilling in a library, reading, maybe sipping tea, maybe making these videos. I don't know, but I love it. I love it. I love it. And I've been holding on to this picture for 10 to 11 years. This was originally gonna be the very first dress that I bought way back in the day. I had decided once I have enough money, I'm gonna get this first. I was gonna order off of Cutieland before I knew that, you know, they had issues with shipping and stuff. That was my plan, but that time never came. And here I am now talking about dresses that I'm never gonna have, and this is #1 on it. And that's it. That's pretty much the entire list. I mean, if you want to be actually factual, we could put all of Mary Magdalene's catalog on here, but I think that would make it a very, very long video, so I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, and if I could offer any advice, it would be that sweet prints come and go. They may cost more when you find them secondhand. There will be times where they're inconvenient because there's certain booms going on. Some prints will be more popular, but overall, you will always have a chance at getting the right sweet print. However, when it comes to, say, indie brands, those are not gonna last forever and they will be infinitely harder to find secondhand. So I would say if you find something that you fall in love with, like super hard, I would choose that instead. But that's just me. But yeah, that's everything. I know it's kind of funny that I dress primarily in sweet now, but all these dresses are like more classic. I don't know, maybe I feel sweet, but at the end of the day, deep down inside, my soul is classic. That didn't really make any sense. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Thanks for watching if you watched, and I will see you next time. Bye!